Hello, and welcome to one of my short fiction story readings. If you would like to read this story or read other stories of mine, please follow the link in the description below to see my Patreon. 99% of my stories are free, and I am doing this in one take, so bear with me. The story is called Life Support. The familiar sound of the squeaky door roused the old man awake. The midday sun struck his eyes harshly. His hands too heavy to block it out, he squinted, groaning. With the strength still to turn his head, he identified the culprit of his return to the living, a young man he knew very well. "Oh, son," the old man said, perking up. "What took you so long? Damn near dreaming my life away." His son entered, with his back against the door, holding a lunch tray. Atop was a single cup of old gelatin and a spork, the type of cuisine only served in the finest of hospitals. Nobody else would show up to feed a corpse. "You know me, Dad, always late. How are you feeling? Are you hungry?" he asked, placing the tray onto the bed rails. "They have me all groggy. What sort of drugs do they have in this thing?" There was nothing but saline. Hospice was always a pragmatic place. As long as comfort was being served, nothing more could be done. His son checked the bag, half empty or half full, he wasn't sure. His father was due any day now. Until then, he'd savor every moment left. "Just some water, Dad. Would you rather they splash it on your face?" "I'd rather they feed me a steak," the old man said, prodding his lively food with the spork, causing it to wiggle and jiggle. The gelatin was a faint, pale yellow. It was practically the same ingredients as the IV bag. The old man couldn't stomach much more now. Even if he managed to get the food down, it wouldn't sustain him. He didn't remember much besides his fleeting time. "You know you can't eat red meat since the tick bite," his son explained. "Ah, right. Last week's camping trip." The memory of the old man coming back, preparing him for a ramble. "Can't believe that bastard got me that good. Feels like I've been here for ages. You know, you'd be in bed if it weren't for me," he jested. "I'd always pick you up after you tripped on a root." Walking around the circle, "We all fall down, old man," the son heckling his father, the two chuckling in kind. "I'll get up real soon, boy, just you wait. What's that bitch of a mother of yours? Oh, sorry. Where's that bitch of a mother of yours?" "Mom? She stopped by yesterday, don't you remember?" The old man poked at the gelatin, frowning, unsure of how much he really remembers of his life. The days come and go unannounced to him. Sleeping, waking, it's all the same. Dreams are the only thing he lives for now. Nothing but figments in a place of family. "Can't say that I do. An old man like me doesn't have much to go on." I'm always here for you, Dad. I'll remind you every day how great you've been to me." His son gave once over to all the tubes and machines keeping the man conscious. The doctors weren't always as meticulous as he was. As long as the heart monitor sung its tune, he would be sure to dance along. The door squeaked once more, a face peeking through. "Hey man, you good with pepperoni or pineapple?" the floating face said. "Pepperoni, obviously," the son very sure of his taste. "Right on, brother." The face spoke before shutting the door, the familiar squeak arousing suspicion. "Who was that?" the old man asked. "Was that my son?" "Dad." The boy held back tears on cue. "I'm your son. That's just a friend. He's bringing us pizza tonight," the son explained, fluffing up some fresh pillows. "Be sure to get me a big slice. I love pepperoni," his dad's chipper voice explained. "You can't—" The son paused, knowing it's best to keep to the revised script. "Okay, Dad, I will." Age has a way of taking its toll on the body and tricking the mind. One never really feels older on the inside. The joints ache and the limbs stiffen. The mind, however, always finds a way to make sense of the world, even if the world it creates is insane. His son lifted his head, removing the old pillow and placing a fresh heap of fluff in its place. "Comfy?" he asked his father. "Mm-hmm," the old man grumbled, growing tired, as one on his deathbed is wont to do. The spork lay to rest on the tray, the gelatin untouched, dances as the tray is lifted. "No appetite again, I see," the son said, disappointed, placing the tray on the bedside table. I guess not, my boy, the old dad said, fighting his closing eyes. A tiny box beeped for the boy's attention. Plucking it from his belt, he read the screen. The next show was about to begin. The ticket was sold out. I'll be back soon, Dad. I have to finish my homework. I'm proud of you, son, the old man's words fading into sleep. The son placed his hand across the father's cheek. Thanks, Dad. I'm proud of you. His son exited the room, carefully closing the door behind him to avoid the squeak. The sound cue always woke him up, and it was time to rest. A colleague called to him. Room 14F, you got it? Yeah, I got it. Cool, man. Hey, I'll make sure you get 2 slices. The son turned nurse headed to his next show. He gave a unique spin on the role of traveling nurse. All sorts of scripts and plays would be shown. The audiences were small, but the ticket price was high. Was it for the money or the fame? Maybe the peace of mind, knowing that there was still some care left in the world. Wasting no time to perform, he arrived at the stage. Opening the door, our story begins. The familiar sound of the heart rate monitor gave her all the reason to wake up. Her son had just returned after a long school year. While he'd have to go back to finish medical school for his doctorate, as promised, he'd enjoy his last few moments with her as long as he could. Thank you.